Hey everybody, it's Amira. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm filming the process video for the January Gorjuss girl. So I'm starting off, I've chosen this girl today to be January's Gorjuss girl. I'm also starting off with a deck of cards here. These are my life, I think these are a life changer for me. I think when you start off with cards that are already pre-cut, you really get in the zone. And like I said earlier, I am going to be putting these Gorjuss girls into my traveler's notebook, and I have an insert there, and I'm choosing the white over the craft. So just to get started here, I am going to use my new Stampaholic positional stamper. I really love this thing. Now, because I'm using a rubber stamp here, you have to pull out the foam insert so that the height of the rubber stamp allows for a good printing. Now, I love the Stampaholic. I love the magnet that holds the paper in, because as you flip that door open, it usually pulls the paper off with you, up with you. I'm also using Ranger's charcoal dye ink here because I wanted the imprint of the Gorjuss girl to not be so dark, not be so black and sharp, just a soft gray. And you just flip it over just like that. Now I did make my own stamp positioner to see if I would like this concept, and man, did I ever like this concept. And that's when I knew that I wanted to buy the real thing. I did go for the mini over the big one. Like the cost, it was one factor, but I do end up doing a lot of small stamping, so I'm happy to use my Fiskars for the big stuff like my Julie Nutting dolls. And as you see here, I should say, I really need to stamp a couple of times to get a good print. I was just getting some really, really bad stamping earlier, and this thing has saved my life. So yeah, I do recommend it. I use it a lot, and the mini one, I love it. I do recommend it for those who are not sure whether it is for them or not. So that little girl is stamped now, and I'm going to go ahead and grab my watercolors and a small brush, and I'm going to color her in. Now the scheme that I've chosen to color her in with is how she comes in her packaging and on the reverse side of that rubber stamp. I think she's very pretty there, and I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video here because it's pretty boring. It's calming for you if you want to do the watercoloring, but it's pretty boring to watch, so I'm going to go ahead and speed that and save you this process. And just adding some flesh tones now. I just go light, and I'm not the best colorer, so I'm not really very good with shading either. Going through the pink cheeks here, which I'm always scared to do and stuff up. Alrighty, so I've just stamped another image onto just some plain pink paper here, and I am just going to go ahead and cut this out because I do want to mask her as I do the background. You'll see here that I'm applying double-sided tape on that mask, and I'm just going to make it less sticky by, bit on the hand, bit on the sleeve. I'm just lining her up now, making sure that that lines up nicely, and that will protect her. Of course, you have to make sure that that watercolor is dry, but that will protect her from any slop that will go on, which is what I'll be doing next. And here I am with a big background stamp. This is a background script from Kaiser, and I'm grabbing my Fiskars pressing tool, which is what I've been using up until I got that Stampaholic. And I'm reaching out for that gray or that graphite ink again and inking that up. And flip it over and stamp over that whole white piece. The ink will go everywhere. And if it doesn't do a correct, a complete, a precise print, it doesn't matter. The mask is there; it will protect the girl. I'm also now grabbing. These are puffy paints that I did a project with earlier, and I'll link you down to that video below. I love these. These are great. They create some really, really nice backgrounds. They're pearlescent and they're, really good. I really like their shimmer. I'm just getting some Glad Wrap here, and I am squeezing some out. And I've decided to use blue and yellow, which is the scheme, the color scheme that this little girl is wearing. So I thought I would carry it through to the background. So using cling wrap once again as the applicator, I am going to dab, dab, dab one color, then dab, dab, dab another. Just have to make sure that you've got some paper in the background there, because it comes up, you come off the page a bit. And I don't want to get my surface dirty. So here we go, a little bit of this. And really, it really doesn't take much time to do these. So I just did a whole bunch here, different color schemes. Red and green there, she's really pretty. More of the blue and yellow, the purple and yellow, complementary colors. She's really pretty. Green and yellow, she was gorgeous. And yeah, so it's very relaxing, and I really did enjoy this. Alright, so now I'm going to grab my insert. I'm going to do the cover on a different day, so I'm not going to worry about the cover right now. And I'm going to leave that left-hand side as well. I might do a little bit of an index there. I'm going to do a quote on that page there, so I'm going to skip that one too. And I'm going to go on that page there. And I am going to try to think of how I want to represent her for January. Alright, so this is the painful part for me. This is the part that I need to edit because it takes me forever. As you can see, I've got some scraps of paper, and I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do, really. I kind of have no idea. I've got some scraps of paper. I've got some ephemera up the top there, trying different color schemes. Nothing is working, and I think I'm lost. Art journaling is not for me. I'm never going to do anything. I'm never going to get anywhere. And these are all the thoughts that go in my head. They drive me insane, So, but slowly you get there. I like that doily at the top. I like that little bit of gold. I really like that flower. I'm just trying different stickers and different combinations here. And then I thought I'd get rid of the background and just work straight onto the paper. So, I'm just trying all kinds of different things. And then here, so what I did in the end is I got all the elements that I really, really loved. I loved that little bit of flower paper from Kaiser Craft, but it was too much, having the entire background, it was too much. So I did trim it down. I did love that doily in the corner there, so I knew I was going to have that. That's a little bit of a scrap, that gold embossed frame there. And I knew I wanted to use it. I didn't want to throw it away. The bottom part was cut, so I was just going to hide it behind there. I love that little quote at the bottom there that said, "It's a new day," and I thought that that was very perfect for January. So I thought, yeah, this is exactly what I want. So I just had a mental picture there of what I wanted. Then I'm going to go now and put double-sided tape on everything and come back to see how it looks. Okay, so here we go. just putting everything on, taking off the excess there with my scissors, placing everything, layering it nicely so that it looks pretty interesting. For that doily there, I know that I want to stamp the word or the month January in there, so I'm just bringing that picture down just a little bit to give me space to do some stamping. With those extra little bits there, I'm using my fine tip applicator. Just applying the Gorjuss Girl here, letting that frame show just a little bit on that right hand side. Here we go. I'm using the stamp set by Echo Park, and it's got days, months. It's a great planner stamp. I love it. You're able to make all kinds of dates on there. So sorry, I got caught up here. I'd already stamped it there. Nothing interesting much to see. So stamped there on the doily, and then I really loved this stamp, the sticker set that I have, and I thought it was really apt. Very pretty, floral, the colors were nice, and I wanted to use it. So I put it there on the bottom left hand corner, and I'm going to grab this little bit of xxAmira that says it's a new day, and put it underneath there. I'm just checking there to see that it's not too 3D for the first day of the year, and I love how it turned out. I love the yellow popping in everywhere and the gold at the top there. Oops, Cadbury. Hi, buddy. Cadbury has all of a sudden decided that he wants to do arting, and he has to jump in every time I sit here. He needs to come into the camera. So a little bit of love there. Gotta say goodbye now, buddy. Bye-bye. Alright, so as I was saying, that bottom bit at the that little bit at the bottom there seemed a little bit empty for me, so I pulled out some washi. I have to put some washi, and it's just going to go just below the Santoro. I don't mind keeping the Santoro brand stamp there. That's fine. I know a lot of people try to hide it. Doesn't matter. So it's just going to go down there. And then after that, I did notice that there was still a little bit of empty space. And I wasn't sure if I was going to leave it or not. But as I was glancing over the page one last time, I did want a quote. And I thought to myself, it's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new day. And I think every day is a new day. So I don't know who said that, but I definitely have that philosophy of every day being a new day and a new chance to get something done. And I think it's a great quote for January. And as you can see here, I started writing with a pen and it ran out on me, and it's just not working. And I just get it done here. Doesn't matter. I made a mistake. My handwriting does not look very nice, but I did it. And I'm at the part here where I look with wonder at my page. And in the beginning, I didn't know where I was going, and I'm at the end here, and I'm so happy with what I've done. And I really hope for more art journaling this year. So I'm hoping that this takes me there. Thanks for joining me.